Hi, thanks Brian. Thanks for coming in today, and I'm so delighted to be able to talk to you about glass recycling. What most of us don't recognize is that it's so easy to go to the store and purchase any of the products that come in glass bottles, and we think nothing of the fact that we're throwing them away. And sometimes we think we're doing the right thing by recycling them and simply putting them in the recycle bin, which I would ask you to do in any event, whether it's a beer bottle, a wine bottle, a soda bottle, or a water bottle. And we think that we're recycling, and we are in some sense, but when we recycle a bottle or glass container of any type, what we are doing is we're providing the stock material to be remade into a new bottle. But when we recycle a bottle or glass container of any type, what we are doing is we're providing the stock material to be remade into a new bottle. And so, while that makes a whole lot of sense in that we don't have to get the ash out of the ground, and we don't have to get the silicon out of the ground, and we don't have to spend the energy to get it, to dig it, to bring it, to ship it, to transport it to a smelting facility, the fact is that that's all energy consumption. The other part is that once the bottle is being reproduced, you're looking at minimum degrees of 1,800 degrees to 3,000 degrees, depending on the consistency and the type of bottle that you're producing. So just that energy consumption is enormous. And when you're doing that, we're always talking about adding nitrogen oxide to the atmosphere and sulfur dioxide to the atmosphere. So, and we're talking about a lot of bottles.
Okay, we're here looking at a pile of crushed glass. This material is called cullet. They take this material and they use it to add in when they're making new glass. The reason why they use this material is because it reduces the heat that's required to make new glass. So 10% cullet reduces the amount of energy it takes to make glass. So lowers the temperature of the melting of the glass material and allows you to recycle all this material. Thousands and thousands of pounds of cullet are produced on Cape Cod each year.
The thing that's great about glass is it's 100% recyclable over and over and over again. What's the best use of glass? And we've looked at many different kinds of things, but what we've really determined is that the best use of a glass bottle is, again, as a glass bottle to be used over again. Europe has been doing it for decades. Europe has been refilling their wine bottles for a long time, and the average refill of a glass bottle in some countries is about 8 times before that bottle is now shipped away. It's maybe gotten scratched on the outside and turned into a new bottle. Up to about 3 years ago, we here in the United States, it was just as cheap to have a new bottle. So we didn't think in terms of refilling anything. We just said it's just as economical, so let's just get new glass. That changed about a year ago. With the higher rising cost of energy, what happened is that today we can take a wine bottle and wash it and represent it to a winery from 50 cents on the dollar as compared to what they're paying now. So even if somebody's paying the same amount for this bottle, what they're using now is they can start to say that they're a green company because they're not paying any more for the bottle. Every time we refill a bottle, that we didn't have to make it from scratch, we're just doing the right thing for the environment, we're doing the right thing for the economy, we're doing the right thing for the price of the bottle. If we continue to do what we've been doing, just with aluminum cans, we are burning and burying so many aluminum cans. I mean, we could be making hundreds of thousands of airplanes out of the aluminum that we're burying and burning on an annual basis. So far this year, Champ Homes has done somewhere in the area of 600,000 units that we have pulled out of the waste stream. And that's plastic, aluminum, and glass redemption items.
Dump right now. As you can see, people throw the donated material in through the window, and then the Champ House is able to collect this recyclable material. They separate it, and then the money goes to support the Champ House, which provides housing for people who would otherwise be homeless. $35 million a year of redeemable, recyclable material doesn't get redeemed for the nickel. That means that the state gets to keep that money, and a large amount of material goes into the waste stream, which ultimately costs the town a lot of money to have that shipped off Cape. So Champ House has set up an initiative where they collect the material as donations, and then that money goes not only to support homelessness, but also to reduce the amount of waste that is on Cape Cod. Best Buy Beverage in Mashpee, who takes in all of the recyclable material from the Champ House. How much material do you think you take in from Champ House?
Champ House, at least 8 or 10,000 a month.
80 to 10,000 a month. And then what happens to the material once you get it? You process it?
We process, we separate all with the brand and color wise, and we box it.
Yeah.
We make it that's on a pallets. Once in a week, every distributor pick up that's own stuff from over here.
And so then how many trucks do you think that go out each month?
1, 2, 3, Monday to Wednesday, at least 4 trucks to shipping out.
Every day?
Every week.
Every week?
Once in a week,
full trucks every week?
Every week, 4 trucks.
And do you think that you're taking in more or less recyclable material now? You've been doing this for how long?
Yeah, we're doing this one is last 10 years, more than 10 years.
And do you think more?
Yeah, now this year we saw that with Champ Home pulling more stuff from outside, and they do pretty good job. And hope so they add more bottle bills coming. Maybe they're doing more than used to they do.
Wow. Thank you very much for your time, Mike.
Thank you very much.